What's up, guys? This is season 1, episode 4 of Temptation Island. John forgets who Katie is. There's fresh meat in the house, and we finally get the first kiss of the season. Stay tuned.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
To the jacuzzi, giving you what your body wants. I'm boyfriend number 2.
See, now Key know what to do. I'm boyfriend number 2.
And I know you like it freaky.
So I'm gonna give it to you.
I'm boyfriend number 2. That's the song.
Hey.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. We're so happy to have you. I'm your host, Tyler McKinney, and I have an amazing panel with me today. Hello, ladies.
Hey.
What's
I'm
up?
AJ.
And I'm Missy.
We're so happy to have you here. This is season 1, episode 4 of Temptation Island, and we have a lot to talk about. It got steamy this week. We got the first kiss of the season. We have fresh meat in the house. John is forgetting who Katie is. Any overall thoughts?
Girl, I don't know. After this episode, I'm very appalled. Can't believe it.
Are you appalled?
Very.
I'm not appalled. I'm happy. I want to see the action. It's getting wild. It's like on the tippy top of wild, but it's getting there.
It's getting there for sure. So we're going to go into all of that. We're also going to have some news and gossip and some fun tweets for you guys later on in the episode. But first of all, as far as the singles go, we got a few new singles in the house. From the very beginning, we have Cameron and Lindsay. So they were introduced to us, and the guys and girls were able to decide whether they wanted to eliminate someone they already had and take these new ones on, or just get rid of them altogether and keep who they had. What did you guys think about this?
Ooh. Actually, so when they came in onto the island, I was like, okay, I like this whole setup, eliminating someone, because not everyone gets to stay on the island. But the choices, I was like, oh, I don't know about this one. So that's what I was thinking.
It was so unexpected. If I was a single, I would not be happy about that. I would have thought I was coming there and not know that I had a chance to go home.
Yeah.
That was
So soon.
So soon.
Yeah.
And so unexpected. They didn't even tell them.
They didn't tell them. They didn't tell us. We didn't have no warning. Usually they promote, the upcoming episodes, and this time we didn't have any idea that this was happening.
Girl, I would have been mad if I was a single. I'm like,
too.
wait, I'm going home? I'm eliminated?
No, but this gives you the chance to step your game up even more.
True.
So especially
sure.
now that they're adding the new guy, new girl into the mix, now you're like, okay, now I'm really trying to go after such and such,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron was the guy that came in, the single guy, and the girls chose to keep him. They actually eliminated Roman. That was a shock to me.
Yeah. I was very shocked, but however, I think that John is happy that Roman went home because that's who he put the block necklace around so that Katie wouldn't date him. So eliminating competition.
But do the guys know that Ronan did go home?
I was just about to say that. I don't think they know that.
Yeah, I don't think they know that. So especially that was a surprise. And I feel like he kind of stopped trying too. We really didn't see him in the mix at all with the ladies.
I don't think so either. I think the only reason why John ended up blocking him is because he is clearly a Southern boy. And that's what Katie has said
Southern
in the past that she
gentleman.
likes. Yeah. So they chose to keep Cameron. The guys are not feeling him right off the bat.
I mean, would you be interested in getting to know someone halfway through the season? Probably not, especially that everyone's kind of getting to know someone on the girls on the show.
Yeah.
And he's kind of stepping on home turf at this point.
Yeah, it's like the new boy. Like, we've been here from the beginning. Don't come here trying to change up our flow and how we do things, okay? I would have been like, you got to pass these little tests first, haze them a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I don't think hazing, but I definitely think he should step his game up even more. Like, go out of his way to impress the girls by doing something different.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's going to have to try really hard because even up until this point, it's been hard to get to know the girls. The guys have already opened up about the fact that they want the girls to be more open to them. So Cameron coming in, it's going to be 10 times harder.
Especially, but on the flip side with the girls, with the Lindsay coming in, I feel like it would be much easier for her to get along with everyone.
Oh, yeah.
I think so. I don't know whose type she is. Okay,
I don't know. We have to see more of her to get. I haven't got a feel for her yet.
But Evan was really hitting it off with her, so that's why I'm just like kind of confused.
He was, however, I think it was when he first got there. But as we see later on, him and Morgan, you know, they kind of have a connection. So I think they was talking towards the beginning, but you know, just to talk to her. But I think him and Morgan is strong.
Yes,
I think it's strong.
I think it's strong too. We're gonna get to that in a second. Going off of the singles, Brittany is doing well in the house. Javin is taking a liking to her, and so is Carl.
Brittany, she's really touchy-feely.
She
getting around.
Really, she gets around. She's a little...
She's cute.
Yes. She's very cute.
She's cute.
Yes, she's cute.
She is. She seems sweet. Like, she seems pretty genuine. She was talking to Javin a little bit, and she mentioned that she's kind of his friend in the house aside from the guys. So I feel like that's a good position to be in as a girl, a single girl in the house.
I think Brittany is sneaky. She's sneaky.
Well, Javin did call her suspect, so whatever that means to him could also relate to the other girls in the house. Maybe they do think she's sneaky or just a little different than everyone else.
Because let's not forget, Morgan and Brittany did have a little disagreement before when she went to talk to Evan kind of behind Morgan's back.
That was Catherine.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Brittany is... She hasn't really been in any drama yet.
No, but Brittany dated Evan, though, in the beginning. And then they kind of didn't get along, and then that's how he moved in with Morgan.
Yes.
Oh, yes, Brittany.
But she hasn't really done anything that is worth talking about or considering as far as Javin goes and Carl goes. Like, they're feeling her, and, I mean, there's no reason not to. She's cute. She's been a good friend to them, I guess. Has Brittany been on a date with any? Oh, well, besides Evan. She did with Evan. And that was just in the beginning.
Yeah, but nobody else. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's so confusing. There's so many singles, for sure.
So many singles.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track of them. Yeah. I'm like, wait, who's this now?
It is. But she's doing well so far. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. AJ, you have a little message for us?
Yes. So, before we move on to the next topic, we just want to thank you for making us the ESPN of TV Talk. And if you're on YouTube right now, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you're listening on iTunes, please give us a 5-star rating. But no matter where you are, leave us a comment so you can get involved in the conversation. And just keep watching the show. Thank you for supporting us. Make sure to tell your friends and your family.
Yes. We love you guys. We love when you guys watch. Please subscribe so that you're always tuned in every Tuesday. Now, before we move on to the couples, there was a semi-crazy night that happened where John was licking peanut butter off of boobs.
Oh my gosh. I was completely shocked. I was surprised that he did that because usually at the bonfires he's just very standoffish and doesn't want to be in the mix of things. But I think now he's finally like, oh, I'm on this island with beautiful women. I want to like show off and get to know them, do crazy things.
Especially after the last episode where she came in his manhood. So he's probably like, let me just live my life.
I feel like he checked out, yeah.
Let me just have fun and enjoy this time because clearly that's what she's doing. That's what Katie's doing. So.
And remember he was on his date this week? Oh, who was he on the date with?
Tara.
Yeah, Tara. Which we also don't see a lot on the show, but he was like, Katie who? So he definitely checked out the relationship.
Katie who? When he said that, my jaw dropped. I said, Katie John, is that you? Bold all of a sudden. Real bold. But I like it.
I like it too.
Yeah, he deserves to be bold. And then Evan takes a body shot off of Morgan.
We knew that was going to happen. Right. Come on now.
He wanted to do that, acting like, okay, well, since he didn't want to do it, I'll just go ahead and take it. No, you was going to do it anyway. So don't use that as an excuse as to why you did that.
Yes. I agree.
We're starting to see that sexual tension.
Oh, of course. I saw that on the beach. I was like, ooh. Next episode, it's going to get crazy. Real.
It's about to get real.
Real.
So Evan spends some time with Morgan in the jacuzzi, alone time. Morgan tells him that Morgan tells him that she likes him, and he's actually afraid of what they could potentially have. Now, if you were Evan, or if you were in this situation, and your boyfriend didn't know that this was going on, would you go ahead and try this out?
But that's why he's on the island. You should try it out.
It is.
That's why you're here.
But the other guys are not as open to doing as much as Evan has done at this point.
Evan is, because Evan, their relationship, Evan's ready. Like I said before, they off and on for 10 years.
Well, I think at this point, Evan is looking to date other people, and Casey and Evan both share that on the Bonfire scenes. But all the other guys and girls are also like worried just because they're scared to like fully become themselves. And I feel like if I was on that island, I would take full advantage. Did you see how hot those men are? Like, ooh, take all full advantage.
Here first.
Just saying.
Yeah.
But, like, why did you come on here if you didn't want to have the full experience?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of them are having their regrets.
And downfalls, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they're trying to respect their relationship. However, you sign up to go on a show to test your relationship, but you're not really testing it. You're just talking and having a complain about what you're missing.
Yeah, it's like Javin and Shari. So he wants Shari to have the full experience, but then again, like, she's holding back, he's holding back. So it's just like, I'm confused. Where is the action going to happen?
Yeah.
I cannot wait until next episode, though. So it's gonna. I think as the season goes, it's gonna start to heat up. But definitely, I agree.
I think so too. But I also feel like you can either go one of two ways. You're either gonna go for it, like Evan, or you're going to go far enough to where it's teaching you more about yourself, and you're not really feeding into the sexual, physical attraction like Evan is, kissing and all that stuff. Because we saw Carl get emotional and saying that this has taught him more about himself, but he hasn't gone that far. So he's in it enough to where he's experiencing it, but he's not really taking 100%.
Yeah, I agree. And so is Nicole. Nicole's kind of talking about her emotions, how it's changed her, but is really not getting into anything like tempted or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's very surface with all the couples. No one's really trying anything except Evan.
Right.
Yeah. And that's tough. From what we've seen, I feel like Nicole has started to like break in a sense, or not break, but open up. She said it before. She's becoming a little bit more empathetic and like
Feelings.
she's feeling things, but she hasn't been physical with anyone. So I feel like you could do that.
But you don't need to be physical to be like connect with someone.
No.
You can just share like feelings and emotions, and maybe most of the girls on there feel like they're cheating because they're sharing like their emotions, because that could be also a form of cheating.
Right. That's
For sure. Going off of that, Shari goes on a date with one of the singles, and she says that she likes him because he's funny and that he doesn't ask her deep questions. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
It's not.
Happy. I was so happy for Shari because this is the first time she looked like she was genuinely having fun.
Yes.
And by the way, let me just say, that pineapple picking looks so fun. I did not know that the pineapples came from bushes just like Shari. I did not know that.
I thought they came from trees, but
Girl, I'm not going to go pineapple picking. I didn't even know you can do that.
Me neither.
I didn't even know. I got to go pick a pineapple.
Look at us. Learning something new. Learning something new.
Yes. But Shari definitely looked like she was having fun. She looked more relaxed. She looked more chill. And like she's starting to get into the hang of it.
Yes. Finally. I like that their drama wasn't the focal point of this episode for the first time. We didn't really see them that much. Like, I didn't have any notes for Javin for the most part.
yeah,
or
they they really didn't highlight their dates, and I was super surprised by that.
For sure. It's a good change, though. I think, like you said, Shari's finally getting into this experience. So that's
Really
refreshing.
good. And she's also not letting her frustration show as much as well.
Yes. Yes.
She's keeping her cool.
She is. Okay, Nicole and Carl. Nicole goes on a date with Jack after he read her a poem. Do you feel like she's feeling him?
No.
No.
No, I disagree. I think she just took him out just because he showed her emotion with the poem, and it was very genuine. And I feel like she didn't have that one-on-one time with him, and it showed on the show. Like, they really didn't have as much as, like, a deep connection because, you know, the Tyler guy reached out to her, so he wants to start something.
Yes.
And they've been on a date before.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think she has a better shot with him just because they connected more on their previous dates.
Yeah. Tyler's cute.
He is.
Yes, very.
There's a couple of cuties.
There's a couple cuties in the batch.
In the back?
In the batch.
I thought you said in the back. I was like,
no. I think he's gonna be trouble, in a good way for her because.
Oh, Tyler.
Yes.
Okay.
I think they will look cute together.
Oh yeah.
I think they look cute.
She tall. He tall.
Yeah.
They're around the same age, you know.
Yeah.
They will be a nice
pretty
couple.
I agree.
I think so too. She opens up to him about Carl's feelings about trusting her because of her age. But we kind of knew that might come into play at some point.
Right. Because like I said before, Carl, I think he's more settled and know what he wants in life. And Nicole, she's still trying to figure out what she wants. It's a big age gap, so, you know.
But I feel like that's always something she brings up every episode. Oh, Carl doesn't trust me because I'm younger, or Carl doesn't trust me because I had a boyfriend before I met him. Like, that's always something she brings up, and it doesn't really hold any substance to me. It's just something to talk about.
Right.
I don't feel like she really has anything against Carl. Like the other couples, like Shari and Javen, they have more of a connection, and they've been dating for so long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I feel like they don't really have anything together.
Yeah, we haven't heard a whole lot about that.
Their story is just the same, and it's boring.
Right.
We're just being honest here.
Right. Turn it up, Chicago.
You need to start
Turn it
dating
up.
Tyler.
Turn it up.
Yes. Carl, on the other hand, chose Jeffrey. I was happy to see Jeffrey again. We haven't seen her a whole lot. And he referred to her as somewhat being like Beyonce. She's confident. She's beautiful. And he admits that at times he feels unappreciated by Nicole. Like, she doesn't say thank you. He just doesn't feel appreciated.
Like I said, they're just making up stuff at this point. So
Carl and Jeffrey look so cute together.
Yes.
I can definitely see that. And they're close in age. They're probably more relatable to each other. They look more relaxed. I feel like Carl and Jeffrey are a good match.
Yes. I'm going to ask the question that I've been thinking since we've been watching the episode. Does race come into play? Because Carl, black man. Jeffrey, black woman. Nicole is not a black woman. Do you feel like there's a connection between Jeffrey and Carl because of this that Nicole does not have?
I say yes.
I think she can. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I just say yes because there's always a connection when somebody that you can relate to, that can understand your struggles and what you're going through. Like, I feel like that makes a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's understanding about his upbringing. You can see it in their conversations. She's very like empathetic and really wants to like get to know him. I mean, they really haven't showed that side of Nicole, so it's one-sided at this point.
Yeah, and Nicole keeps saying that, you know, her and Carl, like, she can't relate to him. Mm-hmm. So she didn't really get in depth as to what she kind of, but not really. But I think him and Jeffrey, they're more relatable. They can kind of relate to each other more.
Yeah, I think so too. In one of the first episodes, either the first or second episode, we saw Carl and Jeffrey sitting down together, and it just seemed like it just went. Like, it looks so organic and genuine, and I don't know if that was race. Maybe it was just the connection that they had that you could physically see, but there was something there that I didn't see with him and Nicole from the very beginning. So
and have you noticed, just like from the dates that the guys picked, they like kind of recycle the same girls that other guys have dated? I've like noticed that because Jeffrey, didn't she go on like another date with like Javen?
She might have.
I think she did.
She might have.
I think they kind of just like not recycle, but, you know, like date the other girls that someone went on a date with and thinking they can date her too, of a connection could come from that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because some of the singles don't get dates. Like, they've said that before. It's like,
Speaking of that.
Yeah.
So when Matt put Nicole on the spot about the date and about why he hasn't been picked for a date, and, you know, Tyler took up for Nicole, I don't know if that was. I'm trying to figure out how I feel about that. I don't know if it was genuine. I think he was just caping too hard and trying to get noticed by Nicole. When he confronted Matt and was like, "Why you asking her that? Why you haven't been on a date?" It was just a lot to be doing in front of her. Like, are you doing that to impress her? Because he was being really extra, like for no reason. You could have pulled him to the side, but to make a big scene. Doing all this, and then make a big scene twice in front of her. Like, boy, just ask her out on a date because you're trying to get attention. That's what I felt.
They should have eliminated him because I have never seen him on any dates with any other with the women or the girls. So
yeah, I've never seen him either. Really,
that was like his highlight moment of like the whole season.
Maybe that was the point.
That was the highlight. That's why I said he was caping. Like, you being extra.
Yeah, that was a little, but. Also, I felt like that was a pretty logical question to ask. Like, hey, why haven't I been picked to be on a date? Simple as that. Like,
especially on a show that's about dating and
I don't think he's trying hard. You gotta like. There's 4 single women in the house. You gotta try really hard.
Yes.
And they're not gonna like come to you because they've been used to having like a boyfriend. Yeah. So you're gonna have to try he was making like guacamole, so you better bring that over there. Want a chip?
With a chip. With a chip ready. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's talk about the bonfire that happened before the episode was over. So was there a moment during this bonfire that surprised you, like the reaction from the guys? Because in my opinion, my most shocked moment happened after, Javin. After he saw clips of the men talking about him and Shari's relationship, he wasn't very bothered by it. He says that he just feels like, they see what he has. And it's like, oh, okay. Is it jealousy? Is it envy? What is it? He didn't have a very big reaction to that. And I kind of felt like he might have, but he didn't. So I was kind of shocked.
Maybe he was holding it back. And also, they really didn't have a clip about Shari with another guy because usually they'll show Shari with another guy, so she really hasn't been doing much.
No, she hasn't.
That was why they show the guys talking about Javen.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, Evan, so he saw a clip of Val telling Casey that Evan took a really big risk even coming here. And we were kind of having reactions to it while we were watching it, but Evan can't be mad because...
No.
At all.
No. See? Double standards. Evan, you just sucked liquor off of another girl's body.
And made out with her.
And that.
Yes.
And he has the nerve. You have nothing to say to Casey. Casey didn't do half of what you just did. Like I said, boys getting mad over, and you can touch the boy. They're getting mad. Oh, you touched him? I just touched his shoulder. How you just kissed the girl?
But at least he's taking full advantage of why he came to the island. I think he's the only one that's doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. That's true.
I give him props. But yes, like, you can't get mad.
He can't get mad, though.
Yeah.
Like, take advantage. But, when they first came on, they both said that they were going to take advantage of it. So it's like, you already agreed on this. So take advantage of it. But don't get saucy or, in your feelings because of what you see. But you just did something 10 times worse.
Yes. And she's going to see it. Well, she did.
She did see it. We
saw her see it.
She cried.
That was terrible. That was terrible. I was appalled.
You already knew.
I'm like, what?
Yeah. But in the beginning, she wanted him to have the full experience, so now she's going back on her word. She's confused.
No, you can say something, but no woman, I do not care. No woman is going to want to see their man put their mouth on someone else, regardless if I say you can go have your fun. I don't want to.
I disagree.
See it. It hit.
I disagree. Why did you come to the island if you didn't want your man on another woman? Why did you come here?
Did they come here knowing that they were gonna see the clips?
Right.
No, they
like that's what I'm saying. You can say you want to do something, but to actually like see it, you don't want to see it. And that was a lie. I don't want to see it. Like that's nobody wants to see that.
I probably would have fainted.
I don't want to see that.
I probably would have laughed and then got like really mad. So
you would have got mad. You wouldn't
but my first initial reaction was like,
see it.
But then like I think they do show the clips to show give that hype emotion going on and just to add the extra drama. And that also makes them want to pursue a single. That's the whole reason why they show the clips.
Yeah. It's to cause drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a show without it.
For sure.
Right.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, that concludes our recap and review of the show. We're going to go into our tweets. What did you guys dig up on Twitter?
Well,
Oh, that was mine. Oh. Okay. What Casey needs to do to Evan when all is said and done. Throw him in the trash. Hashtag Temptation Island. I think that was a good one.
That's true. But like you
Yeah.
said, they came here for this. So should she throw him in the trash though?
Throw him in the
No.
trash and then be like, I'll be nice
well,
to you.
she needs to throw him in the trash anyways because they've been off and on for 10 years. So that should have been done. Honestly.
That's a good one, though.
That is a good
That
one.
is.
That's a perfect gif. For sure. What about our next one?
Okay. Oh, mine again. Katie been bashing my dog, John, the whole season. He say one thing and she's in tears. Explains.
That's true.
Yes.
She's been making comments the
A whole time about his manhood, not a good father to the future son. That's what I'm saying. People don't like when stuff is done to them. They like to dish it, but they can't take it. She's been throwing shots all.
I agree.
first episode,
And
like
she's
you
telling
said.
everybody on the island, like, you're my number one man.
Oh God, that's even worse.
Yes. So,
Oh my goodness.
our next tweet says, "Don't you dare leave us with a cliffhanger. We need to see the ladies' bonfire segment." That is so true. We was waiting, but I already knew. I'm like, oh, it's only like a minute left.
Yeah.
They're not going to show out for it. It's just not going to happen.
Of course not.
So we have to wait till next episode, and I cannot wait.
Me neither.
Our next tweet says, "Javin be having that 'my girl will kill both of us' type of energy," which is hilarious. Yes, Javin. Shari will cut you, kill you, run you over with a car. Shari will get you. So, yeah, Javin needs to be walking on eggshells because I will be scared of Shari, too. Because she's
scared
gonna,
of her. I'm not even
she's
on
going to
the
give
island.
her mouth. Oh, my gosh. And the next tweet says, "Katie been bashing my dog, John, the whole season. He said one thing, and she's in tears." Yeah. And the next tweet. Next tweet. When Casey needs to do to Evan is what Casey needs to do to Evan when all is said and done.
Oh, the trash?
The next tweet says, "I think my boyfriend wants to turn around and back out of it," and that is from Nicole. Nicole on the show, that is exactly what she just said. And the next tweet says, "Men always feel some type of way when they see you pulling a them on them.
True.
They don't like to see it done.
They don't,
They like to
no.
do it,
Yes.
but they don't like to see it.
No. Like you said, double standards.
Double standards.
They'll do it, but then when it's done to them, they're hurt.
Mm-hmm. And then the next tweet says, "Dang, Temptation Island getting real good. And why y'all cut it off when it's getting fire?"
It feels like
Hashtag why.
Yes. I feel like everyone feels the same way.
We all feel the same way. It's starting to get heated up now.
I feel like
Yeah.
this episode is a match. Just like you know how you light a match, it's just a little flame, but now next season's gonna be like a huge flame.
Yes. This
They
is
was
only
in
the
a bed
beginning.
together.
Ooh, did you guys see? Everybody saw the clip.
Lord.
You saw the clip? There was some grinding going
I'm scared for her next bonfire. She
Girl.
gonna be. She was mad about
Yeah.
Evan kissing her.
Yeah.
Next one, I don't even want to
Girl.
know.
I didn't even think of that.
She's not going to... Man, it's about to get crazy.
I'm scared.
Tune in next week because
Yes.
it's going down.
Yes. Before we leave you guys, we're going to do a little bit of news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Okay, so how do ultimatums affect relationships? Tracy McMillan, Temptation Island's relationship expert, talked to Bustle about how ultimatums can affect relationships. Ultimatums might work in the short term. Lots of people get so scared to lose their partner that they're willing to pop the question, even though they might not be totally ready, McMillan says. But she also says that the problem with ultimatums is a twofold. First, an ultimatum is really a form of coercion. Coercion. After all, you're threatening your partner with the pain of abandonment if they don't do what you want.
True.
I agree.
True.
I agree with that one.
Never give an ultimatum because it's never what the person genuinely wants to do. You're kind of forcing them to do that.
Oh, for sure. And I think cheating is even more possible if they feel like they've been forced.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Oh, next up, so Nicole did an interview with popculture.com, and she talks about how things got really real on the island, and she didn't really know how real. It got flaming real. I know I just said real 3 times, but it got intense. She talks about how aggressive the singles were and how she didn't think it was going to be as, as aggressive, but also just forced with the singles. Then she talked about how she was just watching Carl's behavior the whole time and how he would react with all the single ladies. And she kind of left it open-ended as what will happen next because she didn't want to give any spoilers away.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dang, I wish you would give us a little something.
She didn't give us anything. She's like, watch the show, basically.
Watch it. Gotta watch it.
Oh, well, that means you guys have to tune in next week here on AfterBuzz. Hopefully you're subscribed. We would love if you would. We'll see you next week. That's it for tonight's show. I am one of your hosts, Tyler McKinney. You can follow me on Instagram at Tyler S. McKinney. Where can I follow you guys?
And I am AJ. You can follow me on Instagram at Crimson Pearl.
Hi, guys. I'm Missy Vernier. You can follow me at Missy Vernier on Instagram.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.